I will not recommend being a C's get degree student. I do not recommend it. 10 out of 10 don't recommend. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lyanne. If you are new here, I am a December 2024 graduate. So yes, I just graduated nursing school and I am currently preparing to take my NCLEX. So yeah. As you can see by the title of the video, this is just going to be some tips for new nursing students. So if you are starting your first semester of nursing school, please watch this video for some tips to help you successfully get through nursing school, okay? A little bit of background about me. I am 33 years old. I actually started nursing school when I was 32. I started nursing school with zero healthcare experience, okay? I was in the mortgage industry for about 10 years and then went to nursing school. So when I give you guys these tips, this is just coming from my experience and things that I realized that actually helped me get through nursing school straight through without repeating classes or anything like that. So yeah. So my first tip is actually going to be, before you even apply to nursing school, I need you to sit down and really think about the determination that it is going to take and the self-discipline that it is going to take for you to go to nursing school and complete nursing school in the time frame that you want to do it. Nursing school is one of those things that you really just don't know what you're going to get yourself into until you're actually in nursing school. So when I say you really need to take the time to think about the discipline that you're going to need to go to nursing school, I really mean that. Like, if you're somebody who is easily distracted, easily thrown off, easily deterred from doing something, like if one little thing doesn't go your way and you're like, okay, yeah, never mind, then you might want to get that in check before you start nursing school, because you are going to have adversity. There are going to be struggles, there's going to be challenges, and if you don't already have it in your mind that you're going to push past whatever comes your way, you will easily be somebody who is like, okay, whatever, I don't want to do this, and then just drop out, or you won't try as hard and then you'll end up failing out. So really think about the determination, think about your end goal, think about what it is that is going to be that motivating factor to push you past any adversity that you might enter or experience while you're in nursing school. The next thing I want you to do is to give yourself grace, okay? Again, I went into nursing school with zero healthcare experience, not a CNA, not an STNA, not a nothing, okay? So I knew that I was going to really have a huge learning curve. So my immediate thing was, allow yourself time to learn, allow yourself time to grow, allow yourself to make mistakes, and give yourself grace when you do make mistakes. Just don't live in the mistake. Like, make the mistake if you make it, learn from it, grow from it, and move on and do better next time. So please give yourself grace, okay? Everybody is going to be learning at a different pace. Everybody's experience is different. Like, I went to school with people who are already LPNs, so obviously they knew a great more amount of things than I would know, coming from somebody who has no healthcare experience at all. So please give yourself grace and allow yourself to make mistakes, and don't beat yourself up when you do make mistakes. Just get back up and get back to grinding. The next thing I want you to do, and I know everybody says this, but it's so true and it will help you a lot. You really need to find out what your learning style is. So if you are an auditory learner, a visual learner, you're somebody who needs repetition, if you like flashcards, if you like Quizlets, if you like active recall, you need to figure out what works for you, because the sooner you figure out what study methods work for you, the better off you'll be when you are studying. The less time you will need to study, the more aware you will be of what you need to focus on. So please, please, please find that out early on. Like, I mean, your first exam, try to figure out, okay, this study method worked for me, this did not, and see how well you did on that exam, and then tweak it from there, okay? Also, I want you guys to remember that you are not going to need to study exactly the same for every single class. Like, I'm not going to study med-surg and anatomy and physiology exactly the same. Med-surg is more of a, you need to know your information in order to apply it. What are you going to do about this? And if this did not work, then what else would you do? What would be your priority in this situation or in this disease process or with this medication? What is your priority? What's the first thing you would do? Anatomy and physiology is more so like, this is where it started, this is where it ends. And that's pretty much it. Moving on. Anyway, my point is, you're not going to have to study so in depth for every single class. So you really have to kind of be mindful about what is needed. So what I would suggest is, when you are in your lectures talking to your teachers and they're going over information, and once you get done with it, if they don't already tell you, I would ask them, like, so when studying, what are the main things you think we should focus on for this disease process or for this concept? Are we really focusing on patho? Are we focusing on signs and symptoms? Are we focusing on medications? Are we focusing on treatment? I would ask them that. And most times professors will tell you, like, these are the things to focus on. And 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with OBPs and med-surg, mental health, foundations type, you really are going to be focusing on patho, signs and symptoms, adverse reactions for medications, the types of medications that you would use to treat something. What does that medication do? Teaching points that you would want to give to your patients, things for them to look out for if they're going to have an adverse reaction. And then also we would focus on like treatment plans and stuff like that. So, oh, did I say signs and symptoms? I did. Oh, and risk factors. That's a big one. So don't be afraid to ask your teachers those questions, but that is what I would do. I would ask them, like, what do you think is, like, out of whatever we're just talking about, what is the main thing that you want us to focus on and take from this? Okay. Also, please utilize your resources. Okay. We have an abundance of information that is free to us. Okay. If you are struggling with a concept, or you got out a lecture, you read the book and you're like, I don't know what these people are talking about, get on YouTube. Okay. Get on YouTube, type in that little search box, whatever. So if y'all talking about cirrhosis of the liver, type in cirrhosis, nursing, and something will come up. Plenty of videos will come up. We have Simple Nursing, Nurse Sarah, Nexus Nursing. We have Level Up RN. There are so many free There are so many free resources that can help you easily break down information and understand what you need to know for certain, concepts and disease processes. So please do not skip out. Do not skip out on utilizing your resources. Also, if your school offers resources like tutoring, please go to tutoring. Go to it. Okay. For instance, my school offered tutoring for all of our classes, and because we have different campuses, they would be like tutoring various times throughout the week from different professors from all over the campuses. So if I did not really understand the information, or if I just have a teacher where I'm just like, I don't like how they teach, I don't get it, I don't like how they teach, I can go to Professor Smith's tutoring for med-surg, who is a teacher in another campus, and I can go to them and ask them questions, and they might be able to better explain the information to me so that I'm able to actually learn it and retain it and apply it. So if your school offers tutoring, please go to tutoring. Okay, I'm for real. Don't be scared to go to tutoring, honey. I ain't go to tutoring that much my very first term. I think I only went to tutoring like twice, and I was during finals. But from term 2 till I graduated, oh baby, every week, multiple times a week if need be. Like sometimes I would go to 2 or 3 different tutorings for the same class, but with different teachers, because you just never know what information that they're going to give you that is going to help you understand information. So please don't skip out on the tutoring. Okay. The next thing I want you to do, and I want you to do it naturally. You don't got to force it. Do it naturally. Okay. But I want you to find a study group or a friend group that you can really trust that will help you through nursing school. Y'all will help each other. Okay. I did not really have like a good study group, friend group my very first term in nursing school. But honey, when I tell you term 2, yeah. Okay, term 2 is when I found my 2 nursing school friends, and I am so thankful for them because it really, for one, helped me enjoy nursing school even more. It made it more bearable for me to like have to go to school and go to clinical, because I knew like, okay, at least when I go, I'm gonna see them, we gonna cut up, we gonna talk, you know, mess about having to be here. Like, I have people who I could talk to and relate to. And even outside of school, we're in a group chat, we're texting each other, we're sending each other different study tips and different study guides and things like that, to like, you know, to help us through nursing school. So like, I had a simple nursing plan. So like, if we were going over something, I would send them like a simple nursing study guide or whatever. Or if they had it, like we would send it back and forth like, hey, this is helpful information. Or like, if one of us for whatever reason couldn't go to a tutoring session, but we really wanted to like get the information, we would send a text, hey, is anybody going to tutoring today? Can you let me know if they say anything specific about blah, 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 or if they drop any, you know, good studying tips for this. I got you, of course. Or we would even like get in our group chat and just randomly send each other text messages like, what is this medication for? What would you do for this disease? What are the signs and symptoms of this? What are risk factors for this? Like, to test our knowledge. So that is something that I think is so beneficial. We also would do like study groups and stuff like that, like on the phone with each other. And it really did help. It helped so much. And then we also kind of just like all had our different strengths. Like, I had one friend who was really good in math, so he helped us a lot in dosage. I had another friend who was already an LPN, so she was already knowledgeable in a lot of things, so she would drop gems with us all the time. She was really, that girl, when I tell you, she bomb in farm. Okay, me, not so much. She's bomb in farm. Like, she know them meds, okay? And then me, I'm like a study guide person. I like to make the little study guides from our notes, a notes person. So I would like share notes and share study guides and stuff like that. But we all really helped each other in different ways. So please find, hold on. So like I was saying, please find you a couple friends or a friend that you can really go through your nursing school journey with, because it will make the journey so much more enjoyable. You'll have somebody there to keep you motivated and to pump you back up when you're feeling down. Like, whenever one of us didn't get a grade that we, you know, wanted or something like that, like, I failed our first applications of nursing exam in our last term, and I was devastated. But when I tell you, them two, they were like, no, you got it. Like, first of all, I ain't failed by that much. I literally failed by less than half a point, but still, it's still a hit to see that F right there, okay? And it, you know, takes a little shot to your self-esteem. So it was nice to have my friends there like, girl, you barely missed it. You're going to do better. You know this stuff. You just need to calm down. Your anxiety probably got the best of you, blah, blah. You know, it's good to have people there to help motivate you and pump you back up when you're not doing as well as you want to do. So please find you some friends, some trusted friends, okay? The next thing I want you to do is to not compare yourself to others, okay? Do not compare yourself to others. First of all, comparison is a thief of joy, okay? Second of all, when runners are running a race, they're not running a race trying to win by looking behind them or looking beside them. They focus on the finish line. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on the finish line. If somebody in your class is boasting about getting all A's on everything, that's fine. Be happy for them. But if you're not getting all A's and you're getting B's and A's and maybe a C here, but you're still doing well, you're still passing, you're still making it through, congratulations to you too, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. You do not have to feel like you have to get all A's in nursing school to be a good nurse. That is not a thing. You do not have to get all A's to be a good nurse, okay? So do not compare yourself to others. If somebody else is practicing a skill and they pick it up easier than you, that's fine. Maybe they did it before and they just never said nothing. You never know. Maybe they just magically are just good at it, which is fine. There are going to be things that you're going to be better at than other people and vice versa. So don't compare yourself to other people. As long as you are running your race and doing what you need to do for you to pass that class and to graduate, that's all that matters, okay? Like I said, you do not need to get all A's, but I will not recommend being a C's get degrees student. I do not recommend it. 10 out of 10 don't recommend, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't recommend it because if you're somebody who is just like, all I need is a C, all I need is to pass, all I need is a C, all I need is a C, then when all you get in is C's and you right there on that borderline of passing and failing, one wrong move can take you down. Okay, one wrong move can take you out. So I do not recommend being a C's Get Degree student. I recommend trying your best, trying to learn everything that you can learn to do your best and putting forth your best forward always. Now, if that results in an A, that's amazing. If it results in a B, that's great. If you get a C, that's good. You pass. If you get an F, that's okay. Sometimes it happens. But do not put pressure on yourself to be an all A student, and do not rely on only getting C's because, honey, like I said, it can go left real quick, okay? The next thing I want you to do, I want you to be organized, okay? I want you to be organized. Remember in the beginning of the video, I talked about discipline. You check your discipline. You also need to check your organization skills, okay? I need you to get organized because there are going to be so many things that you need to do, so many assignments to turn in. There's going to be clinical days that you have. There's going to be skills check-offs, exams, quiz. Hey! Excuse me. Like I was saying, there's going to be exams, quizzes. There's going to be so much that you have to do and that you have to keep up with, that if you are not organized, it's so quick and easy to get behind, you guys. I cannot tell you, it's so easy to get behind. I know that there are people who have literally failed a class simply because they forgot to do the homework. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so easy to get behind. So please get organized at the start of the semester. Whenever you get your syllabus, take it out, get your calendar out, write out all of your important dates, write out your exams, your quizzes, your skill check-offs, write out your clinical days, how long the hours are, so you can see on paper, this is what I have coming up, this is when it's due by, this is probably when I should start studying for this exam. Yeah, okay, please get organized. Also, I would recommend, if you have weekly homework, I don't need that, sorry about that, this is my child. Anyway, I would also recommend that if you have weekly assignments that you have due and you're able to get them all done at the same time, get them done at the same time, okay? Okay, so for instance, for my school, we would have pre-class assignments that would be due weekly. So sometimes they would be physical assignments that we had to write out. Sometimes it would be like case studies that we would have to do, quizzes or whatever that we would have to do. And if they were available for me to do them, like starting day one of the term, I would do all of them. Like, I would do all the case studies, I would do all the homework assignments and try to get them all done by like the first 1 to 2 weeks of school, so that I can just turn them in as they, you know, show up due, and then I wouldn't have to worry about them on a weekly basis. Like, we also would have medication sheets, and I would do the same thing for that. Like, medication sheets, I would do them before the term started. So I would get on our little library, because our library had like a bunch of resources weekly for every single class. Like, this is what you're learning this week. And I would do all the medication sheets from that resource. And then if we needed it, great. If we didn't, oh well, I wasted, you know, 30 minutes doing it, but at least it's done, you know? But you can also wait until your syllabus comes out and then do the same thing. So try to get as much work done, like batched, as you can. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically what I'm saying is, any homework, any work you can do ahead of time, get it done. Okay, that's the moral of the story. Get it done. Okay, the next thing I want you to do, which I know if you already are a nursing student, sometimes it can be hard to do, sometimes you don't want to do it, but I really want you to take every single opportunity that you can to do and see new things at clinical. I know it be early. It be early, girl. It be real early, and you don't want to do it. You be there, you be like, I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for this. I know, but when I tell you that, as somebody who just graduated nursing school, I feel like there are so many things that I just did not get to see in clinical because it just didn't happen. We just weren't on a floor that, you know, things like that are something that we do or that you see frequently. I feel kind of a little bit mad about it because like I never got to put in a Foley catheter. I never got to start an IV on anybody. I never seen anybody actually do trach care. So even though I feel like trach care is probably like, but still it would be nice to see it like while I'm in school versus like now being a graduate and I'm going to start working soon. So now it's just going to be a lot of things that I'm going to see at work that I never have seen before, which I feel like is kind of normal because you can only see and do so much at clinical. And then especially for my school, because we didn't have an OB peds or mental health clinical rotation. So that within itself took a lot of things away from us that we were not able to experience or see. So when you are at clinical, take the opportunity to do any and everything that you can. If you've never done it before, if you've never seen it before, please jump in there and do it. Even if you're nervous, even if you're scared. I'm always nervous. I'm always scared. But I try to force myself past that because I know at the end of the day, it's going to be beneficial for me to do it and to see it versus not doing it and wishing that I had. So please take the opportunity to do that. I think for my clinicals, the most that I really got to do was pass meds. I changed the CDC dressing. Removed catheters, not catheters, removed IV lines. I think that's it. What else do we do? I think that's it. CDC, IV. Yeah, that's about it. So yes, please take every opportunity you can to experience things while you're in clinical. Ask your instructor to like find things for y'all to do. If you don't have an instructor that does that already. Okay, ask your instructor to find things for you guys to do, and really just put yourself out there and take the opportunity to do new things, okay? And the last thing I want you to do is to make time for yourself and for self-care and for your family and for your friends. I am somebody who actually struggled really bad with this in nursing school. Like I was one of them ones that I pretty much fell off the face of the earth sometimes, and it was like events going on with friends and family and it's like I can't go, or if I did go it's like I'm there but I'm not there mentally because I'm on my phone or on the iPad reviewing notes or studying for an exam or something. So please make time for yourself and for your family and for your friends and for special things that are going on in your life, because yes, you're in nursing school, but life doesn't stop just because you're in nursing school. So try to find time to enjoy yourself and enjoy your life outside of nursing school. I know it's not always going to be possible because you're going to be like, hey, I really do have to study for this exam today. So I can't make that brunch. I can't make that party because I got an exam in 2 days and I really need to get my studying done today. That is going to happen. But in the times when you probably can spare a little bit of, you know, free time, as long as you got your homework done and as long as you're prepared for your exams, take the free time, okay? Please. That is going to wrap it up for this video. I really do hope that this video helped you in some way. I hope there is something that you can pull from this video and utilize it while you are going to nursing school, whether you're a new nursing student, whether you're already in your program, whether you're about to graduate. If you are, congratulations. Congratulations if you are going into nursing school. And for those who are already in nursing school, keep on pushing. The end of the road is so close. I promise you, you're going to look back and be like, dang, that flew by. Anyway, I really do hope this video helped you. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up so I know that it did help you. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below to help encourage other nursing students who may watch this video. If you have any tips yourself, please drop it below, okay? So yeah, thank you for watching. Again, I hope some of these tips helped you, and good luck in your nursing school journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.